Back on October 25th, the father of a middle school student emailed the district about a safety issue at his daughter's bus pickup spot. Seth Moore says there was no staff present to oversee the students who were getting on their buses that morning. Despite praising staff members in that email, he says a follow-up call with the district's director of public safety turned into an aggressive series of threats and unfounded allegations.
Outside of this one-off experience with Larry, I have never had a bad interaction with any staff, anything at GRPS.
This is Seth Moore, father of a Grand Rapids student. On the morning of Wednesday, October 25th, he dropped his daughter off here at Harrison Park.
So all of the kids from across the district that go to a theme school get dropped off there, and those kids are waiting there sometimes 45 minutes.
He noticed the staffer, who is typically on site watching over the kids, wasn't around.
Because in the past, when there has been somebody not watching, kids get rowdy. They pick up a stick and start hitting kids, and she doesn't want to be around that.
And so he typed up this email. I waited about 10 minutes and no adult ever showed up. The normal admin staff member that shows up is 99.99% reliable, he explained.
But she should be allowed to be a human being and know that the district is supporting her and backing her up, and that there's appropriate policies and procedures to ensure that kids are being watched no matter what happens.
He continued, I'd like to understand why my verbalized comments about a very specific and low-hanging fruit safety concern was ignored.
A little bit later on that morning, I received a call.
The district's communications director was trying to set up a phone conversation between Moore and GRPS Director of Public Safety and Chief of Staff Larry Johnson.
But what proceeded was basically a 20-minute long unhinged rant is the best way I would describe it. Larry was mad.
Moore says Johnson first accused him of lying in his email.
He indicated that the person was there but was in the bathroom, and that I shouldn't be worried about there not being supervision because of womanly issues is what he had referred to, which I thought was wildly inappropriate.
Dumbfounded, Moore says there was little actual back and forth conversation happening.
Then he asked if I was married and went on to make comments about how if I lied like I was lying to him in my marriage, that I was going to have problems in my marriage. Then he accused me of being a racist, which I don't know where that came from.
Moore, who happened to be driving to a doctor's appointment when the call came through, couldn't grasp why Johnson was being so aggressive.
He then went on to start changing the conversation to talk about you guys and you all, and started referring to me in this kind of a group setting as if I'm part of like some organized group against Larry.
Moore filed a complaint with the district. In turn, Johnson was put on administrative leave while a law firm conducted an independent investigation. A letter written by Superintendent Dr. Leadrian Roby explained their findings, saying, based on the review of the investigation report, it is clear the phone exchange did not meet the district's standards for interactions with valued members of our community.
You can't expect somebody at the chief of staff, the number 2 in the district, to directly threaten a parent, find it to be factually substantiated, and keep his job. I don't think that that's appropriate. At the end of the day, this falls solely on Dr. Roby and the board to enact better policies to support our employees, to fix this culture problem, and to ensure that executive directors are held to a higher standard.
Moore tells me he was supposed to have a sit-down with Larry Johnson and Superintendent Roby at some point this week. Now, due to illness, that meeting had to be rescheduled, but Moore says he plans to ask Johnson for a, quote, very public apology for the upsetting call.